Gotta make sure I turn off all the entrances before I do anything. Because I'm not trusting this game for a second. We'll start off Kevin Dudek versus Marcus Williams. This match has a lot of build going for it. It may not seem like it, but it really does, as Kevin Dudek was attacked by Marcus Williams, who's the current Money in the Bank holder. I should have added. He was attacked by him backstage before Marcus Williams even made his debut. Now, Marcus, if my memory is serving me correctly, is a student of Kevin Dudek's, and he wants to get out of the shadow of Dudek, so he's going to do whatever he can to get out of that shadow. And he's already one step closer to being out of the shadow with that Money in the Bank briefcase in his hand. Now all he needs to do is defeat his former mentor in this Falls Count Anywhere matchup. No, if just upload a version and I'll copy over stuff, because I have on the ones I have, I set them up as VPW rules basically. Alright, here we go. Damn it, I forgot to change the arena. Marcus reverses the punch, goes for a drop kick. Dudek with a big strike to the face. German suplex into the rope with the bridge. Oh, not even a 1 count. Dudek with a big forearm strike. Now Irish whip into the corner. Turns him around. Puts him up on the shoulders in the fireman carry. Go Death Valley bomb. Picking him back up now. Remember, this is a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. The first in quite some time. Dudek getting grounded there. Yeah, I mean, they were all major. Okay, he missed on the first go, but he got it on the second round. They've all been sanitized and quarantined and all that stuff. So I mean, really, a lot of these fans are just the same people that came for the X Cup, and they just have not been allowed to leave the arenas. So they haven't really had much exposure to the outside world, except for the talent coming into the arenas. Snapmare with the kick to the back as he goes for the pin, only gets a 1. Marcus is an interesting guy. He's making his mark in VPW his own way. As you can see, he uses that knee brace maybe a little bit as a weapon, but it doesn't matter. This is a no disqualification Falls Count Anywhere match nonetheless. If this was a normal match, I'd almost question the knee brace placement, but I mean, we can't really say much because, I mean, what the Kevin Dudek back up to his feet, goes for the kick to the gut, gets capture suplexed into the rope, catching his leg on the rope there on his way down. Now Irish whipping him over the top rope to the floor. Our referee, our official here, making his way to the outside, getting in the way almost. Trying to go to the top of the ramp. No. Dudek sends him over to the corner. Knife edge chop by Dudek. Getting caught with a sling blade on the floor from Marcus Williams. Kick to the leg. What is he going to do here? He's got a hold of him. Oh, Dudek fighting out of the grasp. Oh, yeah. Dudek sends him head first into that new LED post. Wait, Dudek going to the outside now. He's got something in mind as he's laser focused. Body slam on the floor. Oh, Hadouken! with the pin. Where's the referee? 1, 2. Ineffective Hadouken because of the referee being so far out of the way. Into the post again. Oh, but Marcus up to his feet. Goes for a kick into the post, shoulder first this time. Oh, what is this now? Kick in the gut. Fisherman Buster on the floor with the pin. Come on, ref. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Marcus. Marcus Williams, again, like I said, current briefcase holder, has that automatic world title shot whenever he chooses, but it's kind of hard to cash in when the champion is not on the show. He's out filming Back to the Future. Sorry. Back to the Past, Part 2, as they have some rewrites going on currently. 2. Dudek tossing him to the other side of the ring. Onto the other side of this, the announce table that is ringside. Dudek. Oh! Wrenching the arm onto the floor. Lifts him up to his feet. Big strike to the face. Roll up. 1, 2. He's trying to steal a victory, as too much time in this match may cause some sort of an injury. Oh, sends him into the announce table. Now smashing his head off this desk here. Now making their ways back into the ring for the first time in a minute. Strike, turns him around. What is he going to do? Oh, the rolling cutter. Goes for the pin. Could that be it? 1, 2, 3. Marcus Williams picking up the win. That was actually a very decent match, in my opinion. Like, yes, it might not have been a 5-star classic by any means at all, but at least it had heart. The roll-ups on the floor, they both went for roll-up attempts on the floor, but it was this move right here that ended it all for Kevin Dudek, the rolling cutter, to take him out of this match.
Marcus Williams.
On to our next bout, which is a triple threat between 3 talented women. We have Violet Edwards, Nayla Jordan, and Jade Wells. Now, Jade had her debut on the last show, if I remember correctly, which usually I don't. But Violet and Nayla have not really been on the card very often as of late. So I'm possibly looking to change their outlook on this division, change their positioning on the card, if you will. Joe Blade stating the amazing stat on Twitter that he is now officially over 100 days as the VPW champion. But let's also keep this in mind. He has to defend that title within 30 days of his last defense, which is he's got to defend it very soon, if not right now. So we will see, I guess, who will be the challenger going into that match. I mean, Brandon Alexander says he wants to have a second shot. He says he was so close he could taste it. But does Brandon Alexander have what it takes to get back there? Now, I believe our next pay-per-view will be possibly Kingdom 3. But I don't know when that will be. Now, Joe Blade will have to defend his title eventually. But I guess we'll just have to see who is in line for that one as Nayla Jordan hangs up Violet on the top rope, but it seems her arm may have gotten tangled in the middle rope when she hit the rope. Jade with the strike. Snapmare to Violet with the kick to the lower back. Comes to the outside. Oh, roundhouse kick to the back of the head. It's taken Violet Edwards to the ground. Nayla Jordan making her way around the ring. Oh, getting caught between the chopped. Misses the splash. Over the shoulder. Violet stopping a lot of stuff from happening here. Oh, in sync. Nice. Oh, what seemed to be a possible alliance between the two immediately being taken out of question as Violet attacks Nayla Jordan. Going after Jade, rolling elbow, knocking her to the mat. Big forearm strike, drop toe hold. Goes for the roundhouse again, gets reversed. Now Nayla, Hurricanrana. Lifting her up now. Spinning heel kick. Now octopus stretch, or abdominal stretch I should say, because that's not the octopus stretch, that's an abdominal stretch. Oh, I thought she was going to go for a hip toss. No, a head scissors. Nice maneuver as Jade gets caught by her. Jade on the ropes. Goes after Nayla instead. Laying in with these chops, I might add. Gets caught with the hair whip as well from Jade this time. Oh, spinning leg drop there. Went for another attack, but gets reversed into a crossbody with a pin. One. Nayla resting in the corner, now up to her feet, gets drop kicked in the shin. Jade in a bad way as Violet seems to have the upper hand as she gets that Fujiwara armbar locked in. No, rolls her over. Catches her. Goes for a body slam, gets reversed, sent into the rope. Edwards. Oh, up on the shoulders. Into the German suplex. Goes for the pin. Very odd decision seeing as Nayla was right there. Edwards DDT out of nowhere. 1, 2. Ooh, all Nayla 2 count. Take her sit up, take a shot. Look at this. She waited for her moment that time, and it seems to have paid off for her. Whoops. Nayla changing direction here as she goes after Jade. Hip toss. Lifting her up again. Kick to the gut. DDT planting her face first, center of the ring. Could that be all for Jade Wells? No, Jade up to her feet. But Nayla Now with that hurricanrana yet again, sends her over to the ropes as she rolls to the outside. Not going to see much risk here as Nayla gets tossed back to the inside of the ring. Yes, just in time. Jade on the apron, back into the ring. Oh, goes for the roundhouse. Sweep the leg. Keeping a hold of the arm and the leg there as she takes her down. Goes for the pin. Jade breaking the pin. Oh, but Violet now with the roll-up attempt. She's playing possum. Jade didn't know what was going on there. She didn't even try. Missing the drop kick, but not missing the grapple as she Irish whips her into the ropes. Big drop kick attempt there. Hits it. Now she's got her sights set on Nayla Jordan. Big roundhouse kick. Picking her back up now. Bailey to belly. Dragging her from the ropes. Not allowing her to get that rope break option. One. Williams. Only a 1 count there. Nayla up to her feet, but Jade was prepared this time around. On the ropes, she sets her, goes for the kick to the leg. Now setting her in the rope. What is, oh, look at that. Stretching the back and the shoulders over the rope. Fireman carry reversal. Edwards, DDT, planting her. Breaking the pin immediately is Nayla. But Edwards, oh, tossing her into the ropes. Now focusing back on Jade, forearm, and a second one. Duck under, Pele. Now dragging away from the ropes. She's got something in mind as she goes for the pin. 1, 2, kick out at 2, take her sit up, take a shot. Nayla went after Jade. Jade catches her with the exploder. But she's taken her eye off the main focus of Violet Edwards. Violet gets caught with a crucifix driver. Jade is taunting. Maybe not the best time to do that. Misses the strike, hits it the second time. Double axe handles over and over. Into the corner. Shoulder tackle. Kicking Nayla in the face on her way over. Big elbow in the corner. Bailey to belly. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, breaking it up just before the 3. Getting caught by Jade with an exploder. Dragging her away from the ropes. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Jade Wells picking off Violet Edwards and Nayla Jordan here tonight. And what a matchup that was. Williams.
Here is your winner, Jade Wells.
On to our next match, which oddly enough, I believe is yet another triple threat match. This time it's to determine the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, Benny Banks, he's shown interest in facing one of these 3 men. Now, I won't say which of the 3 men it is, but nonetheless, if any of these 3 win, they get an Intercontinental Championship match in the future. And it should be a good match no matter which opponent ends up in that one. Now, I'd be having a little bit of deja vu if it was Roy Pierce facing Benny for the Intercontinental Championship. As when Roy Pierce first came into VPW, the first thing he did was he took the Intercontinental title off of Benny Banks. So will history repeat itself starting here tonight. Dylan Vincent, former Cruiserweight champion. Same for Elijah Riley. Looking to change their fate in the roster here. Here we go. Triple threat action. Yet again, deep six right off the bat from Roy Pierce. Now going after Elijah Riley. Oh, big elbows to the face. Irish whip reversed. A little bit of malfunction at the junction. Hip toss. Knee strikes here to the face. Look at one, last one, knocking him down to the real hard. Duck under into the back suplex. Wait a minute, he's still hooked on. German suplex. He's still got a hold. Twist him into the vertical suplex. Yes. Goes for the pin. Elijah Riley, take her sit up, take a shot. Goes for the strike, gets reversed. Roy getting out of the way of that. Goes after Dylan, but Dylan catches him off guard with the big neck breaker. Roy to the outside. Elijah Riley on the corner. Gets packaged up in the corner. Super kick. Dylan, I believe his finisher is the corkscrew moonsault, so all he has to do is get to the top rope and hit that move, and it could be over for either one of these opponents. He's definitely doing some damage on Roy with those knees. Now going for some kicks now. Really targeting the head. Big drop kick onto Riley. I guess you can't be too cautious in a match like this. You got to do as much damage to whatever limb you can grab onto first in order to win a match like this. Now Roy waiting for his moment. Catches a pump-up powerbomb. Now going after Riley. Definitely more damage of the two. Or at least in this case, Roy's more damage, I think. But out of Dylan and Elijah, Elijah's definitely the more damage to the two. Goes for the pin. One. Take her sit up, take a shot. Roy cautious as he waits for this opportunity here. Gets caught by Dylan with the suplex combination again. Elijah, I don't think he wants to sit there and wait for him to finish. But he is patiently waiting this time around. But he taunts for some reason and gets caught by Vincent. Super kick! One. Oh, kick out at one. Elijah Riley sitting up, but I think he's busted open. I'm not seeing where just yet. But I'm sure right after the Psycho Cutter, we'll see. Riley on the mat. Lights out as Roy Pierce goes and breaks up the pin and gets caught with the suplex combo yet again. Dylan Vincent absolutely dominating this matchup. Pierce rolling to the outside. Elijah Riley in there alone and vulnerable. Suplex. Oh, working on the head. He wants to open that cut wherever it may be. What is he doing now? Oh, gut wrenching him. Lifting him up. Deadlift. Whoa, no. Gut wrench suplex. Sorry. Wait, he's lifting him up again. There's a second one. Dylan is absolutely dominant in this match. No doubt about it. But Roy is waiting for a moment. Oh, catches him. DDT. Going for the pin off of it. Referee in position one. Only a one count there. Take a sit up, take a shot. Roy, reverses the cutter attempt. Code breaker. Riley, literally right next to the pin. 1, 2. Not a surprise that he was able to break it up there, but reversal off the suplex attempt. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Riley's chanting, yes. It's almost like I've seen that somewhere. What is he gonna do here? Sets him in the corner. Irish whip to the other side, reversed. Flipping over the shoulder of Roy Pierce. Duck under. Big elbow. Pierce to the outside. It's just Dylan and Elijah in the ring now. Oh, there it is. Steiner screwdriver. Dropping him on his head. Oh, literally on that one, dropping him on his head. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Take her sit up. Take a shot. Pierce making his way into the ring. Might have been the dumbest decision in his life. Wait, Michinoku driver from Riley. Roy breaking up the finisher pin. Getting caught by Riley now. Riley goes for the leg. Oh, into the half crossface, arm trap crossface. I don't think that's what it's called. Will he tap out? No, he's not. He's a submission specialist. He can get out of it. If anyone can, it's Roy Pierce. Getting caught with the grapple. He's got him by the head. Setting him on the ropes here. What has he got in mind? Oh, set over the rope. Now sets his focus back on Dylan this time. Goes for the leg, but gets caught. Elijah Riley back in the ring. Oh my, oh, what is this? Oh, big backbreaker. Riley and Dylan now going at it. Dylan a little discombobulated. Duck under, gets reversed with the clothesline. Drop kick to the knee. Rolling to the outside now. Getting him in the gut with a knee there. Lifting him up to his feet. Goes for the cutter, reversal by Riley. But Roy capitalizing nonetheless, sends him into the corner. What is this? Oh, kick to the face. Wait a minute. Oh, punching him in the back. Grabbing him by the head again. Taking him into the corner, bashing his head off the buckle there, sorry. To the top rope now. Wait, but he set his eyes on Dylan for some reason. It may have cost him. Suplex. Attempts. Roy rolls to the outside as Dylan looks to capitalize on the position that was set up for him. Springboard super kick. What is he going to do now? He's picking him up. Duck under. Clothesline from Elijah. Dylan. Irish whip into the corner. He's seated, but he gets out of the way. Goes for that leg pick. Arm trap, crossface. Roy up to his feet, needs to get in there before anything could happen. Breaking the submission hold, not allowing it. Oh wait, went for that discus clothesline. Not able to get it. Dylan in the way a little bit here. Oh, chops the chest repeatedly. Oh, roundhouse kick. Elijah Riley driving that knee into the neck. Now pins him. Steiner screwdriver yet again, dropping him on his head. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Take your sit up, take your shot. Dylan tries to catch him off guard, gets caught himself. Oh no, overdrive! This man's just did the overdrive. Can't believe it. Up over Michinoku driver on Pierce. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Elijah Riley is your #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Look at this. What a matchup it was. Look at this as he drops on his head. Jesus Christ, he was dropped hard on his head there. All right, now on to our next matchup, which is, I believe, Brad Graves taking on Brandon Alexander. Brandon Alexander just wants one more shot. He wants one more opportunity. Oh, God, I'm turning. He wants one opportunity. Will he capture it or just let it slip? No crashes just yet. I'm thinking right about now, Brandon Alexander's palms are sweaty, his knees are weak, and his arms are heavy. I'm sorry. Taking on Brad Graves, who on the last show took out, I believe, the local competitor, who has recently done a lot of stuff on the independent scene. So congratulations to him. But Brad Graves getting an actual opponent here as he takes on Brandon Alexander. But Brandon has not been the same man he usually is since losing to Joe Blade at Homecoming. I mean, that pay-per-view looked almost designed for Brandon Alexander, but Joe Blade took that title and went home with it, telling Brandon Alexander, you have zero chance of seeing this ever. And put pour salt on the wound a little bit. He even got tights made with Brandon Alexander's losing, like the scene of him losing on his tights. The disrespect from Joe Blade mixed with the heart and drive of Brandon Alexander might be the difference maker going into the next World Championship match if Brandon is to get into that spot. I mean, at this point, it is up to Joe Blade. I mean, the only real contender he had, he defeated. So I guess it would technically be up to Joe Blade. But who else is there besides Brandon Alexander? Brandon's beaten almost everyone on the roster going into not just the first one, but even prior to that, he has defeated as many people as possible going into that world title match. Not to mention, even before then, he defeated Joe Blade in the King of the World tournament. So Brandon with the Hurricanrana there, I think what he needs to do here is prove. Oh, someone unfollowed me. What a dick. I guess he just needs to prove his worth here as he tries to get this world title opportunity yet again. Drop kick to the back on Graves. Graves up to his feet. Goes for the strike. Could not get it. Graves has him down. Goes for the pin. Not even a 1. What is he going to do to beat Brandon Alexander? I mean, think of the possible the indications for him, or implications, sorry. If he is to beat Brandon Alexander, the former number 1 contender, that could boost him way up in the rankings for either the Intercontinental or the World. But it's just a matter of if he can. Sunset flip powerbomb by Brandon Alexander. But going to drag him away from the ropes. Going for the pin. 1, 2. 2 count only. Take your sit up. Take a shot. Waves. Enziguri attempt gets reversed. Fireman carry to get away from Brandon on that attempt there. Graves. Oh, Northern Lights brainbuster. Driving the knee into the neck. Oh, kicks him in the shin as he comes up on that kip up. But Graves not staying down long enough for Brandon to figure out what to do. Flatliner. Now lifts him up again. Possibly thinking GTS. No, reversal by Graves. Brandon. Palm strike. Showing a little bit of heart as he strikes the chest to keep him down. As he picks him up. Oh, here it is. Suplex. I thought he was going for the GTS, but no. Just an ordinary suplex. Wait a minute. Oh! Octopus stretch. Locked up in. Maybe tapping him out. No. Graves. Side slam. Oh! Cutter. With the pin. 1, 2. Oh. I think I'm going to start calling his cutter the Dig Your Grave. Or Dig Your Graves because, you know, it's Brad Graves. Unless he has a name for it. Tell me if you do. Lifts him up to a seated position now, up to the knee and to the top. Goes for the arm. Brandon not knowing exactly what to do. Punching at the gut. Kick to the gut. Sunset flip powerbomb. Pin hooking. 1, 2, 3. Brandon Alexander picking up the win. In a very, I would call that a very nice effort. What are we gonna wait? What are we gonna see here? Brandon showing some respect. Brad Graves accepting his offer. The future Brad Graves is just gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Now we go on to the main event. Bulletproof coming back, taking on, I believe, the Prestige. Yes, taking on the Prestige. Our current tag champions taking on the former tag champions. I know I turned entrances off, but I mean, shit, it wasn't supposed to take this long to load if entrances are off. What do you have against the Prestige? I mean, they live up to their name, the Prestige. I mean, they have championship gold all over the globe. Here we see Matt Bailey starting off against Chase Adkins getting caught with a backbreaker over the knee. Lifts him up to the feet. Oh, into the triangle armbar immediately. Not triangle, because that's not what that is. That's just an armbar. Oh, strikes to the face to get out of that armbar. Duck under, kick in the leg. Tagging out to Phillip. Not wanting to stay in there for too long after being taken off guard, to say the least there. Fireman carry by Chase. Snapmare takedown. Sock penalty kick to the back. Suplex. No, dropping him back with a neck breaker. Reversal kick to the gut with the toe there. Oh, dropping him shoulder first on the mat. Trying to keep on the offense as he dragged through leg whips him. Prestige, they've had a long, hard road to get to the tag titles here in VPW. They finally have them. I mean, they went into retirement for a decent chunk of time from VPW, but they were offered and they were given an offer they couldn't refuse with a title match at Homecoming. They took out Wells and Stone in convincing fashion. You'd hardly tell that they're tag champions by watching this matchup. Drop kick by Chase. Running to the ropes, what he's gonna do. Big knee to the face. I see him. Snapmare again. Kick to the back yet again. Prestige not looking good as Bulletproof. The first match as a tag team in quite some time, working over the tag champs quite a bit. Goes for a strike but gets an elbow, or I believe an elbow to the gut for his trouble. Enziguri attempt reversed by Phillip. Goes for the arm, but Chase reverses. What is this? Powerbomb? Yes, powerbomb planting him. Now, Matt into the ring as Phillip gets in. He's not, oh, goes for an immediate hot tag style, but not able to get it as Vontae now tags back out. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess what's the point in tagging in and out if, you know, what's the point in being in the match if your tag partner is perfectly capable of dominating the match by himself for some reason? Chase grabbing a hold of him, even though he was already on the ropes when he grabbed him in the first place. Irish whip. Sweep through the legs. Hurricanrana. Matt getting caught with the swinging neck breaker. Dragging him to the center, going for the pin. Off the finish. One. Not even a 2 count. Take or sit up, take a shot. Reversal by Chase. Where is he getting all these reversals? I have to ask. Now Matt trying to crawl over to Phillip Sheffield. Makes it to the corner. Vontae taunting. Oh my God, you gotta stop reversing everything, you fuckers? Jesus fucking Christ, there's a powerbomb from Vontae now. Drop kick to the knee. I don't know where all these reversals are coming from. Everyone has 4 reversals. How are they reversing so much? 1. Only a 1 count there. Not a surprise. Look at Vontae with an arm drag now. Again, I don't understand how anyone's able to reverse this much. They aren't supposed to have reversals like this. I don't have unlimited reversals on. I have 4 reversals set for every single character. I specifically set it that way so that it was a fair fight for everyone, and now I'm getting unfair fights for these guys. Look, another powerbomb onto Philip Sheffield and taunting in the face yet again. I'm kind of confused on how Bulletproof are the faces in this match and not the Prestige, because they seem to be doing anything possible to come off as dickheads. As another power bomb, just setting them up for a dismantle again. Oh, I messed up that completely. Whatever. Sets him in the corner. Tag move right here. Snapmare. Boot to the head. Now Chase sitting down. Does not give a rat's ass right now about this match. I can only assume. Philip reverses, but getting caught with another power bomb. Going to the top rope now. What has he got in mind? A big splash reversal by Philip Sheffield. Finally lifts him up to his feet. Kicking the leg. Trying to do something. I mean, he hasn't done much, so what he's doing now is going to be effective nonetheless. Sends him into the corner. What is he gonna do here? Oh, jump! Oh, stomping at the knee. Philip out on the apron mat, getting caught with that bicycle knee. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Our tag champs just got squashed. Ooh. I'm going to have to look at these characters, because there's no way in fucking hell that they should have been able to reverse that many fucking times. Like, they were constantly reversing. There's no way in hell if they had 4 reversals that they were able to reverse that many times. Like, it was a constant fucking reversal. I don't understand. Nonetheless, congratulations to Bulletproof for getting their first tag victory in a bit. But that is our show. Thank you for watching. See you next week, as I will not be doing the show tomorrow since I stupidly didn't do this show on Saturday. So have a good night.